Hello guys, welcome to this new video. This is going to be an addition to the previous video where I went ahead and overhauled the whole rear bushings of the car, because in that video I told you the last thing I didn't replace is this lateral rod or the Panhard bar. And for that, instead of changing the bushings, I went on Yahoo Auctions and got myself this. It's a pillow ball, or what do you call them? There's another word for those guys in English. This kind of pillow ball bushing lateral rod adjustable. So this is going to allow us to center the rear axle. As you can see, we have the small diameter on here with these spacers. This should be the top mounting location, and this should be the lower mounting location on the axle, I guess, with its spacers, so it all fits in the factory location. And yeah, I think the quality is quite good. I guess this is stainless steel, and these adapters seem to be, oops, I should film it properly. These spacers seem to be aluminium. This bushing seems very good. This, since it's old, it has a tiny bit of play, I would say, so I'm expecting that there could be a tiny bit of noise, but I think it's definitely going to be better than the original, and I got quite a good deal on it, so let's put that in. I hope it doesn't take too long. It should just be, yeah, jacking up the car, putting it on jack stands, and then unbolting the old one, hopefully with no troubles, and then bolting in this new one. Let's go. And then we're going to check. I think at first I will adjust it to roughly the length of the factory one, if it is adjustable for that long. And then I will loosen these nuts, and yeah, try to center the axle by eye at least a little bit by adjusting this bar. Let's go. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen this top bolt and this bolt over there, and just try to remove the old Panhard bar. And the second one is just a nut, big washer, and then it's your Panhard bar already. Cool! Nice, that was quite easy. Oh, look at this. Wait. Yeah. I guess it's time for a replacement. Let's compare the OEM part with the bushings, or what's left of them, with the new part. Okay, so as I showed you before, bushing completely ripped apart, because these are like tapered bushings. These tapered bushings go inside here. This is, I think, the inside, yeah, the inside of this thing is also slightly tapered. Okay, this one still looks intact, but yeah. Oh no, never mind. Have a look at this. Also done. Okay, so this top bushing still looks kind of intact, I would say. Not completely done, so this kind of still is okay. So let's compare them lengthwise. Okay, this one seems to be set up in roughly the same factory length at the moment. Okay, then how about we just stay with this and then just see where we end up. Maybe I will also just put this in and then let the people at the alignment do the adjustment, so I don't mess anything up. So as you can see, this comes with these little spacers that go in here. Same on this side. I need to see if I need to reuse the big washers that come with this, or if these spacers just simply replace it. I'm gonna measure the width of these and see what I need. Let's go. Okay, what we're gonna do is take this out, as I said, see what spacers we need, and in order for these not rusting on the stud on the car, we're gonna apply some, this is ceramic paste, you can use copper paste. I'm not sure if it's necessary, but I saw someone else do it and I kind of like the idea of putting something in between this metal to metal contact that this doesn't rust on. I guess it shouldn't hurt. And then what else we're gonna use in the end on to keep these a bit safe is what I just started using kind of on everything, is this tin rust proof. It's basically made for suspension parts in general, but it's basically like a lubricant and rust proofing solution which leaves a kind of protective film after you spray it on. So I'm just going to put some of this on the end, on these ball joints, and yeah, see how long it lasts. Let's go. Basically these go in here, just like that. As I said, I'm gonna add some lubrication. And then we're gonna try to put this in here, and then put in our bolt. Ooh. Okay, there it goes. Nice, that was quite easy. Nice. Now nut on the back. We're ready with this side. Cool. Question is, do we need our spacers or these big washers or not? There is a kind of like small washer included in the kit which goes here on the outside. So I don't think we need a washer on the outside. So maybe we don't need washers at all. We just use these here spacers, which we're gonna grease up first. And maybe sand this down a little bit as well. Okay, yeah, looks like we were right with our guess of no washers. So, okay. Question is, does this go on first? Thing is, this now sits flush. This looks exactly flush with this now, but that means our nut won't have any clamping force on here. No. This would have play here, minimal play, and we don't want even minimal play, is what I would suggest. So, how about we put this one? I would say we put this back here. This is quite thick. This would bring it out quite far, to be honest. Like right about here. But I mean, then we could use this washer to clamp it down. Let's try that. Let's put this big washer back here. Option number 1. Mount. This guy. But then we don't have any use for this guy anymore. Because I don't know why we should not tighten on these aluminium adjusters. I thought that's the point. What's this shim for? This here contraption would be my guess. Yeah, let's tighten that down. But let's put some Loctite on this bolt first, on this nut first. Okay, I double checked on that other side. It seems like other manufacturers of these Panhard bars the spacers are actually in a way that the spacers extend past the end of the thread, so you're literally clamping down the spacers onto the bushing. So I ditched the small washer, which didn't really extend far enough, and used the factory 2 washers, so that should work fine. So we're now gonna take off this nut again and add some thread locker to this as well, just so nothing comes apart after we torque it down. And then, as always, one important part is always when you have this bolt nut combination, you always want to give the torque onto the nut, not onto the bolt, if possible. There was one of the control arms, I think this one up there, where you just couldn't get the torque wrench on the right side. So it is what it is, but usually, if possible, try to get that tightening torque on the nut instead of the bolt. Nice, that's all in. Now we're gonna research the torque spec, torque these down, and then we're ready to go. We can put the car back down. Okay, we're gonna do a bit over 100 for the body side here. Newton meters, that is. I think it's 87 foot-pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, there we are. We're gonna do around 69 foot-pounds, no, a bit less. Sorry, Newton meters, not foot-pounds, which proves to be a bit difficult. Okay, there we are already. Cool. Got it. With that, everything is installed. You can see this can still spin freely as it's supposed to. But apart from that, it got no play at all, which is really good. I guess this bushing has a tiny bit of play, if you can see that, this left one, because it's just a bit old. But now that it's in the system, tied it up, and it's probably a bit, yeah, you can hear a tiny bit of play, which is all right. Maybe I'll replace this ball joint at some point, but for now it should be fine. Cool, let's spray it with some rust prevention spray from Teen, and then put the car down. Let's go. Don't want too much, just a little bit. Maybe even some of these threads to keep them a bit lubricated, or let's say rust prevented. Cool, that's all done. Let's go. Very nice. Okay, little update. I went on my first drive, and I need to say it drives great. I can't really notice any additional noise, which is good. That means it's an upgrade. And it just feels, the back feels very firm now. It's very nice. I really like it, and I can recommend. There's still like a slight noise coming from the back when the axle is like tilted like quite a lot. I guess it's some kind of springy noise, so I would say it might be from the springs. I think I have the rubber inserts on the top of the spring, but I don't have anything on the bottom, so I'm not sure if I'm missing something there. But yeah, car drives great, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.